What's going on, everybody? Just gonna talk a little bit um, about all the craziness. You know, I'm just sitting out here in the truck. Got a new vehicle. My Dodge Caliber was on its last leg, pretty much. So I had to trade it in. I got a 2014 Titan S V8. I love it. But anyway, gonna be drinking a little bit. 6%. That's what this is. Anyway, what's going on in the world right now? I can make a video every day, huh? About this crap, about craziness stuff going on. Um, all kinds of crazy stuff. I can literally make a video every day. But what's going on is totally necessary for change. This is totally necessary. Okay? It has to be. This has to be necessary. It has to happen. You gotta go through it. Okay? Uh, this is basically the message I'm trying to put out in this video. Um, is this, if you think this is not necessary, then you're kidding yourself. You know, your perspective needs to be, you need to look at things a little more. And here's a question for y'all, especially for the metaphysical people that already have an understanding, so to speak. Okay, um, is would we be better off if we still had the original first being, male and female, around, and all the angels? My answer to that would be no. Okay. Um, so this is rough. I understand this crap is rough. Okay. But we're in a new creation, or not a new creation. We're in a new um, way of operating in creation, on the planet, on the streets, right? Um, in your houses, in your minds. You got to you have to break down a system, or break down something that's not great, to go to something else. You know what I mean? And if it's rough for you, then it's rough, right? You know what I mean? It's got to be that way. You know, try to focus on fortitude. Focus on motivation, right? Focus on that kind of stuff. Don't focus on the doom and gloom. Don't focus on, oh, here we go again, you know. Oh, here comes something else, you know what I mean? I mean, you'll see that, but don't focus on it, right? Um, the way I am is I'm a go-getter, you know. So I mean, I see things for what it is, but I'm focused on getting it done. I'm focused on uh, moving forward. I'm focusing because I know how I feel inside. I know that I know how I feel inside is what's coming. What's coming. I know that. So, which is compassion, honor, and equality in every aspect of that, in every layer of that as well. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I get it. I've been through a whole kinds of stuff. You know, my life's nuts. My spirit has been cleaned up 5 or 6 times. No one's exempt from that. You know what I mean? Um, so it's been cleaned up 5, 6 times. A lot of things that, um, like past parts of me have came out and wanted to talk or whatever to spirit in the second dimension era, usually, because that's the person that's doing it. Um, Trying to clean it up, right? Um, so nobody's exempt from that. You know, it's rough. I get it. It's rough. Like past accents. I mean, that's the wrong word. That's just but like past versions of me come out. Jay talks about this. Like he remember he said he had Gandhi come out and say it was 4 times, right? That's happened with me all the time. Look. What? Hold on a second. There we go. Light shut off. But that's happened to me a lot too. Past lives of me that's inside Mifumu, inside the body. That's my spirit name. Has came out and talked and expressed what the hell they feel, and then and went back in, or they were told to go back in, or they were cleaned up and removed. Our past is who we are, and this creation in our system in the past is not great. So we've developed crap, right? We developed stuff that we gotta look at. If you don't want to look at it, it's gonna be deleted. We are in the front lines. Okay, we're literally the front lines pushing this stuff. We are the front lines. We are literally pushing it. The metaphysical stuff, okay? Now, there's other people pushing what they think and what they believe. That's fine. If the truth is what we're trying to do here. Everybody is trying to get the truth, right? It's inevitable that it goes to the metaphysical. It's inevitable because that's the truth. Your spirit inside a body, that's the truth. Okay? You got abilities that you're using that you might not, or you do understand. That's the truth. Okay? That's where it always is going to go. All the time. When you think about what my perspective is a little bit broader. I'm not trying to say I'm awesome or I know more than somebody, but there's more perspective that I understand. Not just reading a book called Creation is Beginning in Your Origin, the first one, there's 3 of them. I'm actually doing it. I'm actually seeing it for myself and experiencing it. That's all I do on here is talk about my experiences, and hopefully it will help somebody else get motivated, or start doing whatever they need to do. So this is totally necessary. If you don't think it's necessary, I got that question. How would you think it would be right now if we had the original first being, male and female, and all the angels still running everything? You wouldn't know nothing. You wouldn't figure out who the hell you are. You wouldn't know nothing. You would feel lost all the time, because that's what they were about. They never wanted to tell you what was going on. They never wanted you to know who the hell you were, or what you are, what you can do, right? I mean, come on, we're trying to clean something up, and you can't be fluffy puffy flowers and showers. You know what I mean? So it's got to be rough. This planet has never seen a creation to where it's beneficial. This planet hasn't seen that. Okay? Just, trying to put things in perspective. So, I'm a little intimidating, I guess you can say. I focus on the drive of stuff. You know what I mean? I focus on the drive of stuff. What it takes to get there. I'm focused on that. Hope is a good thing. But hope doesn't get you anywhere where you want to be. Hope is like not praise. It's more like kind of like praise. Like it's a fantasy type deal, kind of almost. Oh, I hope this happens. Well, I hope he does this and that. You know what I mean? Well, there's a person on the beginning of hope, and there's a person at the end of the hope. See what I'm saying? The person makes it happen. See what I'm saying? You can't just say, "Well, I hope this happens, and I hope that happens, and I hope this and that." You know what I mean? You're pushing your power away when you do that. Now, hope's a good thing. We need it because this crazy planet's nuts. I mean, the planet is awesome. Planet is awesome, but everything in it and the system and the way we operate is nuts. The planet Gaia is unconditional everything. You know? Constantly giving life to you, to feed you, to take care of you. Constantly. It's unconditional. It's unconditional love. It's a mother's energy. Female planetary essence. All planets are female planetary essence. Okay? But so when I look online, okay, and I look at people that are questioning things now, I mean they have been for a while, but like, their paradigm, so to speak, is getting shattered, isn't it? Right? So they're gonna start to find answers for themselves. That's what you should do. You know, go figure it out. Go find it. And so they're questioning stuff now. Everybody's questioning a lot of things, which is great, because that's where I want people to be. Because why? It's because you're going to learn the most there. You're going to learn the most. You're going to experience the most, and you're going to grow the most, like that. But you're in a strife. You're in a struggle, right? You're thinking, oh, that can't be possible. What's going on? And with these people and that person, I don't even know who that person is anymore. Like, they're totally different now. Like, the way they think is totally off now. Like, what's wrong with this person? You know what I mean? Now, if they're not beating somebody up, then they're trying to change. You gotta respect that. You know what I mean? If a person wants to change and be a better person, and they want to be by themselves, and they don't want to talk to you or whoever, and they want to keep their distance, and then you gotta respect that. That's a person trying to wake up. That's the beginning, right there. You know. So, I mean, some people can jump straight to the metaphysical and energy and seeing all their abilities, but I mean that's rare. You know what I mean? But the metaphysical part of reality in this 3D realm is inevitable. It shows its face. It's inevitable. Okay? No matter what, it's gonna come. Because we got people that care. Okay? We got people that are strong in the second dimension, who's a spirit form, that care for you. That care for you, and you probably don't even know it. You don't know it. Okay? So, not just air. I've said that name a lot on this channel. Not just air. Lily, the animals. Okay, everything's going crazy right now because we're trying to set things up. We're targeting the crap, right? And so, essence, fame, and essence, souls, all them beings that care in the second dimension are setting things up, are looking at stuff, doing their job. You know what I mean? Stepping in and taking that role. So, okay, so when I say fae, I mean fairies. I mean like a realm of elves and fairies and goblins, leprechauns, orgs. Okay, now this sounds crazy. Okay, it should sound crazy to you. All right, but this is true. They live in a different dimension on Earth, but it's below. There's layers of dimensions below this one. Okay, and they live in dimensions below. Now, you can go in the first dimension below, but you're going to be watched. Now, if you know how to do this with your energy, you just kind of just float down. You know, set your intention to float down. You'll probably be stopped because it's off limits. But when you know, second, third definitely is off limits. You can't go that far. But you know, little ground elves, all these. That's why these, you know, stuff. These movies are telling the truth, so to speak. You know, in their own little way. You know why? It's because they're being fed the information through second dimension people. Okay. Everybody has a guide. Could have two guides, and it's probably a soul, and it's probably female. Okay. Some people are a little different. Some people need structure. Some people need um, freedom. You know. So you know your guide. If your guide is not great, if your guide, talk to the people that know what I'm talking about. Okay. I feel like there's two people watching this now, or maybe in the future. There's the people that are metaphysically starting to wake up, and then people that are coming in because their paradigm, they're looking for answers, all right, and their paradigm is being broken down, and you end up here. Okay. So I'm basically kind of talking to two different groups here, but so this stuff is real. All right. It happens all the time, all day long. You're just unaware of it. You just don't know what you're looking at. If you see, so say you're, I don't know, walking down the road, or I don't know, walking on a sidewalk or something, and you see these black blotches come up next to you over here in the corners of your eyes, popping up right here. Not like boom, 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 just pop up, poof, and it just fades away, right? That's your spirit guide who's next to you in the second dimension. The second dimension is right here. It's right here. It's all layered. Okay? Fifth dimension, that's not real. There is a fifth dimension, but we're not going there. That's not happening. When we die, we go to the second dimension, the second one. Okay? We live in the third. Second to third. It's layered. Look at this. Look at this. But and the third is the physical. This is where all the physical stuff happens. This is where spirit has to be into a body to operate. Now it can come out and do whatever. I mean, it could be in this realm too, but you're not gonna be able to see it. Okay. I mean, you can. You just gotta use your pineal and look at it. You gotta use your pineal and look at it. Now, how do you use your pineal? You got to focus your energy in the middle of your pineal glands, in the middle, directly in the middle. It kind of sets back a little bit, but focus your energy here and fire off right here. And you know, you'll look at people and try to fire off. Focus your energy and then let your energy go this way with your mind's eye. See what I'm saying? And look at somebody. If you start to see different colors around them, you're seeing an aura. Everybody's got an aura. Okay, we're energy, and aura is a byproduct of your energy, right? So the people that are really questioning things right now, they're starting to see things for what they are. So they're finding answers. This is how we all start. This is how we all start. This is how I started. Started questioning a whole bunch of stuff. But in this life, I've always kind of been pretty questionable about everything. You know what I mean? Nothing made any sense to me. The way we operate, how we do stuff made no sense to me ever since I was a little kid. Like, nothing made any sense. Like, why are we doing it that way when we can do it this way? I mean, that just seems like you're just wasting all kinds of time doing it that way. You know what I mean? Just trying to set up an example or whatever. So the people that are really questioning things and really looking at it because your paradigm's being broken down. You thought the government's going to take care of you. That's not happening. That's never happened before, ever. You know what I mean? I mean, it's going to in the future, but we got to break down all the crap. You know, God doesn't care about you. God's not real. Okay? Now, this is where people will be like, oh, I'm done listening. Oh, I'm done listening. I got to believe in something. Something's out there. Something's benevolent that cares about me. It's going to take care of me, right? Yes, there is something out there. But why would you always want to give it to that person? Why can't you do it? Why can't you believe in yourself and go and get it done? Why do you need somebody to do it for you? You know what I mean? Why would you give all your power away to something that you may or may not know exists? That don't make any sense to me. I'll tell you a story here. This is a while back, quite a while, like 6 years ago or something. I don't know. It was at night, and I was driving around at night. Just driving around, and so I wrote on a piece of paper. I decided to write on a piece of paper and say, if God exists, why would it want your praise? Wrote that on a piece of paper. I taped it to the front of the church door. It was like a glass window. It had like 5 or 6 glass windows, and I taped it to the front, boom, and left. Okay. I said, if God exists, why would it want your praise? And why would it allow it? To be honest with you, but I said, if God exists, why would it want your praise? Why would it want it? Okay. So the next day, I'm driving in town. I mean, it's daytime. You know, they got those billboards up that has messages, right? Come in and Sunday mass or whatever, 6:30 or something. And usually they don't have anything on that. Usually there's nothing there. So I drove by the next day, right? And it said something. It goes, how little is your faith, is what it said. Now that's direct to me. That was direct a question towards whoever put that on the note on the door of the church. I looked at that and I'm like, what? How little is my faith? My faith is pretty good. I believe in me. I know that. That didn't make any sense. Okay? Let's break it down. How little is your faith? In what? In what? Something over here? Is that what you're talking about? No, that's not real. Why in the world would you put all of your faith and power into something over here? Please do it for me. Please tell me that I'm okay. Please tell me that I'm going to get in heaven and have 72 virgins. What? No, that's stupid. You are setting yourself up for failure every time if you do that. You know, why? Because you're putting it somewhere else. You're putting all your power somewhere else. That whole statement, that question, basically said they have no faith in themselves to do what they need to do. They're gonna go praise somebody for it. Oh, please give me this car. Right? Religion doesn't do shit for you. It don't do nothing except take your power away and bow to your knees. That's it. Turn the other cheek, right? You know, hey, you're going to get smacked. You better bow down to me. better bow down to me. I'm gonna smack you, but I'm supposed to take it. What? No. That's stupid shit. That's stupid. I'm gonna tell. And there's something else. Also, what's being targeted right now is garbage. That's what's being targeted. This racism stuff's being targeted. A thought process is being targeted about racism. That's being targeted. That's what that is. That's why we have all this crap going on. What else is going to be targeted in the future? Coming up. It's already started. Religion. Get ready. Get ready for that. Because that's what's being targeted next. Why? Because that teaches you how to be submissive. That gives your power away. That is not you. Okay? We're trying to clean something up. And that is really going to hurt. It's going to really affect a lot of people. Look at this dude. He's driving real slow. Looking at me. Anyway. All the stuff that's being targeted has to be targeted. Okay? We got to go through the crap. This is 26 minutes long. Jesus. Anyway. Don't worry about it. You know? Don't worry about it. Keep being you. Constantly believe in yourself. Hold true to what you are. You know, if you got a ton of heart, hold it. Go back to it. If you feel like you're being misled somewhere all the time and pushed real hard that you can't handle something, go back to who you are. If your heart, go back to your heart. Go back to what makes you feel comfortable. You know. Anyway, just thought I'd make a little video here. I could do this video every day. Really, I mean, this video and our thought process could be questioned every single day because that's what's actually happening. You know, don't be afraid to look at your thoughts. Don't be afraid to question your thoughts. You know, nobody's gonna come around a corner and smack you in the face for thinking a certain way or being a certain way. You might lose friends, right? Those were never your friends in the first place. Okay? You're trying to be real. You're trying to be real. You know? And if people think that's ridiculous, then they're ridiculous. You know? You are much more than what you think you are. You're doing it every day. You're just not aware of it. You are it. You can be it. Okay? Anyway. I think that's about it, really. So, your thoughts are being targeted now, so to speak, right? The way you think. Reflects how you act, you know? So, to start looking at your thoughts. Oh yeah, here's how you can tell you're being messed with, or check it out at the same time. Who's doing it? So here's an example, okay? So this happens a lot, people, every person probably, yeah. So I live up top floor here, okay? I decided I'm gonna come out here and do this video or whatever, but this didn't happen. But if this happens, it's happened many times. So I decided I'm going down the stairs. I'm gonna go downstairs. My intention is I'm going downstairs outside to make video. So as soon as I get to the stairs, okay, got to the third step. There's about 15 steps there. Got to the third step. I'm about to go down. I get an image and a feeling of I'm gonna trip and fall and bust my head. Okay, that's being messed with from spirit from the second dimension. Easily can do that. Okay, easily can just touch you and do that. Make you think a certain way, act a certain way, do certain things. And when that happens, you need to feel that immediately. Your intention is, who the hell's doing that? Say in your head, who the hell's doing that? Where'd that come from? but feel that action. What's going on? Feel all of that. Feel the image, right? And you will get taken to the person that's doing it. Now, but that's not abuse, though, is it? That's just manipulation. Okay. So, if you want to get aggressive with it, whatever, that's fine. That's your choice. But you need to try to talk to the person. Like, what the hell are you doing? Why the hell are you being stupid? Like, what the hell? What are you doing that for? If don't go, try not to jump straight to fighting, because you'll get used to that. You'll start to think, oh, I'm gonna just beat him up. No. You gotta talk him down. You gotta talk him out of it. Violence is never the answer, but when it is, it is. You know what I mean? So I don't fight people. I don't attack people with my energy and spirit. I don't do that. I've never done that. I've always just talked to them and be like, trying to get an understanding of it. Usually they stop. If they keep doing it, then whatever. I mean, attacking people is not going to really do nothing. It is, but it isn't. You'll start to get used to it. I don't know, maybe you won't. Maybe you don't. I think my advice is to don't attack until it's absolutely necessary, because somebody's going to be there if things get crazy. Somebody's going to be there. You know who that is. They're going to pop up and they're going to see what's going on. So the area is the field. He is everywhere. He's going to show up. If not, there's somebody that might show up. Your friend, past life, your friend up there looking at you and watching, they might show up and help you. Hopefully they do. But if they're busy, they're busy, So that's how I get messed with all the time. All the time. My guy's doing it intentionally. Right? Oh yeah, my guide. In the previous video, I said my guide was Comp, Human Essence Angel. That was correct. Okay? He's not around me. It's a female Human Essence Angel that's usually around me right now. She's told to keep me honest, so she has to mess with me to make me look at it, not just accept it and think, oh, I'm being messed with, and not actually doing my due diligence and looking at it, just saying, oh, I don't give a crap, I'm not gonna look at it, or whatever, something like that, So I have to actually look at it and see who it is, and it's training is what it is. I do this all the time, but sometimes it's just, so when in the beginning it was like, oh, somebody gonna take care of it, or something like that. That's what I was thinking. I'd look at it, but I wouldn't constantly look at it. So I have to constantly look at it. There's no weak people talking to you about this stuff. Nobody's weak doing this. Nobody. Okay? We're the front lines, so we are the front lines. We are pushing it. We are pushing it. You're pushing it. Okay? You're gonna get messed with. Now, this is not to scare anybody from doing videos or keep doing videos or start doing videos. That's not the intent. The intent is you're much more than what you think you are. Go get it. Go do it. Because your intentions are saying to the second dimension, I'm serious about doing these videos and talking about this stuff. I'm serious. Okay? And here I go. Here I come. You know what I mean? If you don't think you're strong, or you just think you're weak or something, then I don't know. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. But people are stronger than others. Spirit's different. So I think I'm done here. It's 35 minutes now. But it's totally necessary to go through this. Has to. We're trying to change things. We're trying to change things. So this is what we get for right now. Just for right now. Alright. Believe in yourself. Take it easy.